What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Trading Crypto. Having some technical difficulties here, as always, it seems, as always. So if you can hear me, give me a 1 2 1 2. If everything sounds good, if music sounds good, music's too loud, don't want to listen to music, it is what it is. Oh, it's just leggy, but we'll work through it. We will work through it. Yeah, I really need to figure out why that's so laggy when I do live streams, but it is what it is. One, two, 1 2 what do? Sam in the house. Welcome, Sam XBT. How you been, man? So at it again with another live stream. I guess we'll just jump right into it. 3 people in the chat. We're ready to go. So it's playing out as we predicted, pretty much. As we talked about on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. We talked about the possibility of Bitcoin smashing into that 618, which it did wick up to that 618 at around that $38,000-$39,000 area. We got the sell signal on the WTX. All the indicators are still moving bearish from the last time we looked at it on Thursday. We can even drop it down to the 1 day, and you can see the bearishness has already started to play out on the 1 day. We already smacked exactly into that 618 candle perfect, and now we're starting that retracement. So on the 1 day, we still are seeing that retrace for BTC. I think we're going down to around 32,000. I mean, we could drop down to 34 and throw a wick to 32, but I think 30 to 32,000 is going to be the bottom for BTC. And I think this is going to be the last big dip before we start entering the fun times. I think we're right in here like we were in the last cycle. So one final dip down here, and then maybe a little bit of chopping around sideways, and then that's all she wrote, and then we're off to the races. So congratulations, you made it through a bull run. Longs are printing. BTC drops, altcoins run. So what's moving today? Let's see. Caspa's up, Render's up. I've never even heard of this coin. TAO's running, Rweaver's running, Render. Yeah, so stick to the plan for BTC. We're keeping an eye on that $32,000 BTC. I think that would give us enough time for these indicators to cool down, allow Bitcoin to reset, and then enter that next run of the upside. And like I think we talked about last live stream, we have this uptrend support area that goes all the way back to November 2022, which actually is around $30,000. You can see $30,000 is below this orange line. But we talked about this orange line in my last Bitcoin video and the importance of the support around this $32,000. Back in 2021, that was a big support and resistance area back in July or May to July. 2021, that was a big support. It was a support in January 2022, resistance here in June 2022, and then we had the double resistance until we finally broke back over it. So there's a lot more price volatility around this $30,000 than there is this 382 area of 26. A lot of people are saying, hey, we're heading down to that $26,000 area, which technically speaking, it is possible. That's a 382 area. It's just I'm looking at the charts and the indicators and everything, and I don't think we have enough time. To drop down here and then start rallying. I think what we're to be seeing is going down to this 32,000 and maybe wick down to 30 to scare some people into short, and then that's all she wrote, and then we're going to start having some fun times for BTC. So one last drop for Bitcoin, and I think we're to be entering the fun part. Congratulations, you made it through the bear market. So the entirety of my channel, believe it or not, I actually started my channel end of December of 2021. Or did I start at December? Yeah, I started my channel right here. So my channel's only ever seen this. My channel's never seen a bull run. It's only seen a bear market and then the slight recovery right here. So I'm pretty stoked. People are starting to come back, believe it or not. Just based off my YouTube channel analytics, we're getting more people interested in crypto. We're getting more viewers, we're getting more subscribers, we're getting more people requesting coins, which is great for the channel, but that's also, you can also use that as an indicator that people are getting interested in crypto again and coming back. So just to give you guys a heads up, since you guys don't have that information, the crypto people are starting to come back, and it shows due to the channel analytics. So there's just a little bit of information, a little bit of hoping for you guys. People are starting to get interested in crypto again. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. And we can look at SamXBT's GOAT chart right here. This thing's sweet. We still are holding up at that 382. Let's go to the 3-day. We still are holding up at that 382 here as support, and it actually looks like we bottomed. So for the meantime, the DXY, it does look like people are going to be getting out of DXY, or get out of the market and back into stable coins, and probably retracing back up to 7%, which would validate that movement down for BTC. So even if we put it on logarithmic, or not, yeah, if we put it on logarithmic, same situation. If you're new to the channel, this is called the top and the bottom of the crypto market every time. Like this, when it touched the bottom of the channel, that was the optimal time to get out. That was the bull run top. We had the bear market bottom, bull run top, the double top that we had for BTC, our most recent bear market bottom. So what we're seeing here, and according to these indicators, is people are going to start getting back into stable coins. A lot of the indicators are showing that, which means we're going to be seeing that one last dip in the crypto market. So I'm going to be looking for an upswing here on the USDT Dominance back up to around 7% here, this main price volume. And then once we get that, then we can start our fun time in the bull run. So one final dip for BTC and altcoins, and then we should be in the clear. One final dip, and then break the 382, enter this negative price volume area, and then just rip. So how long do we think this dip is going to play out? Let's look at that. How long do we think this dip is going to play out? I mean, the dip could actually go to the beginning of the year. It could go throughout the entirety of December. You know, we could actually go into December, January on this, and not start running until, you know, end of January, February. And a lot of people say the beginning of the month is bullish, and it very well could be. I mean, I just think we need to have that one final drop down before we start running. So that's what we're looking for BTC. Total 2 chart looks so close to breaking out. Total 2 chart does. Oh man, we got some banger music tonight. It's a party. Yeah, total 2, man. Look at the price volume area right here. This price volume cloud is not, oh shoot. This price volume cloud is nothing. We start entering that bad boy, we're gonna start ripping. 3-day though, we are pretty high on all the indicators, the RSI, WTX, and MACD. So probably a pullback back down to the main price volume area at around 564 billion, and then that starts ripping, and then our altcoins start flying. So a lot of these indicators we were looking at here are kind of validating that pullback that we're expecting for BTC, and that would be the final pullback until we start actually going much higher. So for the people who aren't in the market, this is not financial advice, but it looks like you might get one final buying opportunity to get in. So if you're waiting for that halving, I don't know what to tell you, but it looks like we're gonna get one final buying opportunity to get in, and then she's heading out. So one more final round to accumulate. Yeah, getting stopped right at the 236 right there. And then if we draw it the other way, this will actually show us our extension. Oh shoot, show us our extensions. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, total 2 is getting ready to break out. I just think we need to see that slight pullback first. It's looking good. Total 2 pulls back. allows all the indicators to cool down, and then we can start ripping. Other charts broke out and looks to be retracing. Things are looking good. Yeah, I mean, the live stream before this, or the last live stream, we were talking about a lot of coins broke out of their bear market downtrends, and it took a lot of energy to break out of those downtrends, and a lot of the indicators were exhausted, because that's a very powerful downtrend to break. You know, some of them were multi-year downtrends, and they need to see that back test cool down of the indicators. And once we get that back test cool down, which we're kind of looking at here as a crypto market as a whole, one final dip, once we get that final back test, we should be good to go. One final dip on everything, and then to infinity and beyond. For sure. A lot of coins. You know, I haven't even looked at crypto today, to be honest, guys. I've had a very busy day today. So A0 is still holding outside of this pennant. Unfortunately, I do think it is going to be falling back in. Indicators are just way too hot. I think this might be a fake out. I mean, we're still above it. We're still above it, but barely. It's just, man, we are so hot here. We're losing our bullish momentum on the MACD. We printed double sell signals on the WTX. RSI is overbought. I just don't see how we can stay out of here. So unfortunately, I'm going to expect a pullback here for Aleph Zero, but it is what it is. I mean, are we above that 236? No, we're actually below that 236 as well. So yeah, we could be pulling back down to $1. We could, honestly, we could be pulling back down to $1 for Aleph Zero. That would allow all the indicators to cool down and then get that one final blast out of here. So yeah, one final dip, guys. One more chance to buy in my personal opinion, not financial advice, but it's coming. It's not right now. It's not right now. I think we're going to be seeing one more big flush down on a lot of coins and Bitcoin, and then that's all she wrote. And if you're not in, you're going to be left on the sidelines. That's just my personal preference. Salute. Welcome. Yeah, so same here for Aleph Zero. I mean, we're technically above the 618 on the low to the high there, which is around 25 cents, but I still think that dollar area is going to get tagged. I still think we have one more time to accumulate at $1 and then rally out of here for Aleph Zero, which after that, man, it should be gone. It should be gone. It should be starting its bull run. Just like a lot of other coins you look at tonight are probably going to be seeing their one last dip as well. I mean, even if you look at BONK had an absolute tear. Now BONK starting to see us. Wow, BONK looks like it's getting ready for an exceptional short. Hey, I'm gonna write this down real quick. Okay, so we're actually going to be looking for a short on BONK, I think. Bottom to top. Yeah, I think we could get a decent sized short on this. 42%. Because I think, like we mentioned, Solana's actually bearish too. And when Solana runs, BONK runs. When Solana retraces, BONK retraces. So I think, let's actually remove everything. Yeah, good short-in opportunity. We back down to the 236. That's like a 36% drop. It definitely looks like it's the case. And just to compare it, you can actually look at Solana, because Solana would be the validator. If Solana retraces, BONK's definitely going to retrace. And I think you get a better rate of return on BONK than Solana for, yeah, BONK or Solana looks like it's ready to fall off a cliff. Yo, Solana definitely looks like it's getting ready to fall off a cliff. Top to bottom, smacked right into the 382. Main price volume sitting at the 618. Yeah, man. If Solana drops, BONK's gonna fall hard. Indicators about ready to flip over bearish here. So a lot of coins are gonna be seeing that one last drop. It hasn't started yet, but it's looking like it's getting ready to. So Solana massively overbought, printed sell signals, RSIs, printed sell signal. So Solana, let's keep an eye on a drop back down to the 236 here at around 45, which from where we're currently at, That's a 20% drop. So I mean, if you did 20% time, you do it on a 3x, you know, 20%, every percent that it drops, you'd get 60% gain. So so if you put in $100, every 1% that it dropped, you get $60. So yeah, guys, everything looking like it's about ready to fall. That's what we're looking at tonight. So I really should write this down. Let's get a sticky note. So we're looking at shorting BONK. We're gonna look at shorting SOL. We're gonna look at shorting Solana. We're gonna look at shorting Solana back down to around 45. And then take some profit, then let the rest ride to 30. So that's our SOL short. We're going to be looking at getting in after the live stream. So if you guys do futures, man, definitely check out that BTCC futures exchange. You guys actually get a great discount with signing up with my referral link that's in the description below. You can actually short commodities, oil, gold, SPX 500 on it. So you get a pretty good discount on that. I mean, I am trying to shill it, but I'm not trying to shill it. It actually gives you guys benefits too. So anything that I'm going to shill on my channel is going to give you guys benefits as well. I'm not going to put anything on my channel and shill it just to make money for ourselves. I want it to benefit my viewers too as well. So we're going to short SOL, and this is going to be the game plan. Down to 45, we're going to take profit, let the rest ride down to 30. Now let's figure out our BONK plan. BONK's an iffy one, man. BONK is an iffy one. What's up, Matt? Did you already go over time in the live? Just got in like 5 minutes ago. I know we're constantly going over time. Oh, I have a little thing in my way. I can't say it. So, but got so much faith in it, and it's been forever. We have not looked at time yet, but we will look at time. Right now, we're just trying to figure out some plays here for some possible shorts on this drop that we're expecting. So far, we got our SOL. BONK, man, BONK's a scary one to short. It really is, but the shorts could be so profitable because this actually looks like it wants to head up here and then drop, but the indicators are just so hot on it. So let's actually zoom in and look back here. We'll refresh, and let's just ignore this top wick on the candle right here and say, hey, let's go off the body of the candle tops. What does that look like? So if we go off the body of the candle top, we actually smacked right into that, which gives us a little bit of confidence that we re-reached that high there for BONK. So we can actually use this to the top right here, and we can expect BONK to go back down to around 12770, or I would take profit at around 18.5. So that's what we're going to do for BONK. I would actually take all profit here at 18.5 because we are technically in a bullish structure right here, putting in a high, low, high, low, high, low. We could be doing something like that. So I'm actually going to put my short in and try to get out at around 18.5 right there. So that is approximately a 36% drop. So let's write that down to 18,500. Take 100% profit. Okay, so that's going to be the game plan for now. Now, I'm just doing this for myself. I have no idea if these are going to play out. I mean, I do futures exchange. I do futures and stuff like that. So these are general ideas. So don't take any of this as financial advice. Definitely do your own research. But we're going to make a short list, and I'm actually going to play these shorts out, and then I'll let you guys know how they play out. That's what we're going to look for BONK. So VNext Production TV, what's new? Not a whole lot, man. Not a whole lot. I mean, believe it or not, the channel actually got hacked about a month ago. Finally got it back, then just started grinding, man. We rebranded the channel. As you can see, we got the new logo, we got the new layout. Just getting everything ready for the bull run. Just getting everything ready for the bull run. So you said time. I have faith in time too. I still have my time bag, and I'm gonna, oh shoot, and I'm gonna hold it for the entirety of the bull run. So time's down 7.4, 1919. We did have a decent sized pump here the last 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, time is definitely in an accumulation zone. We are not looking bad at all. You know, we've been going down forever, just hitting this accumulation zone. We've never really done that before. The last time we entered an accumulation zone was back here, and then we geared up for our rally to the upside. So who knows? We could be seeing one final push down for time, and then, you know, blast off similar right here. Because the last time we accumulated was back here before we made that secondary run to the upside. You can see we went down for a very, very long time. Now we're in accumulation, and we actually are starting to curve back up for time as well. Unfortunately, on the day chart, indicators are high. I mean, we're expecting a pullback on pretty much every coin right now, and time is not an exception to that. I mean, the MACD, yeah, we're technically still bullish here on the MACD, but a lot of the other indicators are printing, hey, we're gonna be going down. We got a sell signal here on the WTX. The RSI is a little high, so I would be expecting to move down for time. But it looks like we're nearing the end. We're in this phase somewhere, this phase before we start going. It looks like we're finally there after a very, very long downtrend. I did accumulate most of my time right here, so I'm in very little to no profit on my time bag right now. But I have such strong conviction in it that I am going to hold it for the entirety of the bull cycle. I do think this bullish megaphone is going to play out, and eventually time will be working its way back up to the top. Now, if you don't know what a bullish megaphone is, let me look this up real quick. It's kind of blurry, but you can get the gist of it. This is a bullish megaphone right here. You enter from the bottom, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, and then you blast higher. And as you can see, we entered from the bottom here. We had our 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and now we're gearing up for our 5 run to the top. So that's what I'm expecting here for time. It's just, I guess you can say it's just a matter of time. I mean, when in doubt, zoom out, right? Go to the month. Oh shoot, it looks like I already have a bullish megaphone chart here. Yeah, I think time's just in an accumulation zone right now. And then we're gearing up. We're gearing up for something like this. I mean, if you look at it on the 10-day, man, that looks extremely bullish. That looks extremely bullish on the 10-day. Boom, 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 to infinity and beyond. So we're getting there. We are getting there. It's just a matter of time. Time will have its time. We all keep saying time will have its time. Yep, time will have its time. It certainly will. I strongly believe it. I mean, if we held throughout this entirety downtrend, there's no reason why we can't hold through this accumulation zone, right? And then reap our reward. But we have to keep a very close eye on it, because when time runs, it doesn't give you a very big window to get out. You know, it gives you a couple days to get out. So when time starts running, you have to be on it. You know, you have to be on it. It doesn't stay up there for a long time. As you can see, it's quick spike up, down, spike up, down, spike up, down. Similar to right here, we had a spike up, down, spike up, down. So you got to be on it. You don't want to miss it, because when it drops back down, you can see it's not a gradual drop back down. It drops. So you got to be ready. You got to have eyes on it. You can't go a week without looking at it. Otherwise, you could miss it. They partnered with SHIB. Oh, they partnered with SHIB? I didn't know that. Well, that's got to be some bullish news. But the news are very low for now, but I can't read it because of, they put like this little emoji thing on the YouTube chat and it blocks the bottom words, but it will spike as soon as everyone knows what's coming. Jody, welcome to the live stream. Dogechain, yes, I could talk about Dogechain the entire stream. So Dogechain down 7.8 at 73010. I think Dogechain is coming back one more time for the people who missed the boat. Now we still are out of the lifelong downtrend on Dogechain. Indicators are a little hot, calling for that pullback. I mean, a lot of coins we look at here broke out of a very, very lengthy year to multi-year downtrend and used a lot of fuel in order to do that. So a lot of coins still need to recover. We still need to recover from that, and that's exactly what Dogechain is doing. So if you didn't pick up right here and you thought you missed the boat, we might be coming back one more time, you know, down to here and then rallying out. So I'd be keeping a close eye on that. Indicators are hot. We're starting to cool down on the RSI, cool down on the WTX. MACD actually did cross over bearish the last 2 days, so possibly some downwards momentum. We just don't want to break back into this downtrend. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I don't want to break back into this downtrend. We know how much you love Dogechain. Is it that obvious? Is it that obvious? But as of right now for Dogechain, even on the day chart, it looks like we possibly had a double top. Let's just keep an eye on this downtrend support area. I mean, worst case scenario, you go to the main price volume here at 5,000 even and then rally up. But 5,000 even from where we're at, it's a pretty nasty drop. That's a 29% drop. In the meantime, short term, I think we're going down. In the short term, I think we're going down, but you know how bullish I am in the long term. We actually got that 786 support right here as well. So that's what we're going to be keeping a close eye on, is this downtrend support area at around 6,000 for Dogechain. We can't break that. Maybe a possible bounce. If we break that, we'll have to reassess the situation. I already accumulated my bag of Dogechain. My dry powder is gone. It's all in the market. So if we come back down here, unfortunately, I can't accumulate more. I accumulated most of my Dogechain right here during this accumulation phase. Because I thought we were entering the end phase of Dogechain. So I bought all my Dogechain right here during the accumulation phase. I'm like, hey, look, it's accumulating, then and it's going to run. But unfortunately, it double bottomed here. So I was in the red for a bit, but we're back in profit on Dogechain. So that's good. So Dogechain, I'm still expecting a retracement, and if I'm expecting a retracement on Dogechain, obviously that means Dogecoin's chart's going to be bearish as well. Yeah, Dogecoin chart's bearish as well. So we actually hit that top perfectly that we talked about on the live stream. You can see this is an area of heavy resistance for the WTX, and we actually printed the sell signal right on that orange line that I drew. RSI starting to retrace. MACD is about ready. Oh, did it flip bearish? The MACD is about ready to flip bearish. So we are going to be expecting a retracement on Dogecoin as well. So we kind of could have guessed that with Dogechain's chart. They're pretty much pegged to each other. Well, I mean, Dogecoin isn't pegged to Dogechain. Dogechain is pegged to Doge. So for Doge right now, I would be looking out for this main price volume area, testing that downtrend that you broke out of. Just like a lot of coins, this broke out of a multi-year downtrend. This is a downtrend from May of 2021 that you broke out of, and it takes a lot of energy to do that. A lot of the indicators need to cool off after that, so we have to keep a close eye on the retracement here and try to hold up at that 0.5 support at 007. Now if we break back into here, we have a 618 support here at 6.6. So hopefully if we do enter back into this downtrend, we don't go that far before we rally back out of it. But right now, the main support area for Dogecoin is right here at 7. We can't fall below 7 on Dogecoin. If we fall below 7 on Dogecoin, that means Dogechain is going to go much, much lower. So another one people were talking about is Quant. Quant's pretty much just been a stable coin. I do own a decent sized bag of Quant as well. We were able to accumulate it around this phase here in the bear market. So we got lucky on that one. But just like a lot of other coins, Quant broke out of a multi-year downtrend since September of 2021. If you draw it here, we broke out of it. But unlike a lot of other coins, Quant isn't dropping as hard. We had this kind of double top here, but a lot of the indicators are almost cooled off already. You can see that $100 support area for Quant is just so powerful. Between $95 and $100, it's just very difficult to break that area for Quant. We could actually draw a box. Let's actually draw a box. That way we always have it between $100 and $95. So we go $100 right here down to that 786 area here. We'll make that green. And this is, if I just continue this sideways, you can see all the support that has happened within this green box for Quant. You know, you dip below it here, we had a support here, you had a support here, you tested it here, you tested it here, you tested it here, you tested it here. So that's just a very thick support area for Quant. I don't know if I just said Doge, but for Quant. So it's hard for me to say that Quant's going to break below, you know, $94, $95. If anything, I think that might be a good buying opportunity. Every time it hits that 786 at 95, accumulate it. I do think it's going to go to a couple $1,000 during the bull run, but man, it really hasn't been doing a whole lot. It really hasn't. Man, Casper's still up, but I think Casper hit the 1618 or no 1236 right into the 1236. So day chart, Casper hit that 1236, printed a double sell signal. We got a double top here on the RSI. MACD starting to flip over bearish. So last time we printed something with a similar layout. I mean, we printed sell signals back here, had this capitulation back down. We printed the sell signals right here, had the capitulation down. So, I mean, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. But everyone's been hyping Casper up so much. And, you know, coins don't go up forever. Coins definitely don't go up forever. So we might be looking for a short on Casper, so we can add that to our list. And where would we short it to? Well, let's try to figure that out. Where would we short it to? I would say the first support would be right here at 11, but look at how skinny this volume is for Casper right there. It's not held up by much. All the volume's all the way down here at 4 to 5 cents. Not saying we're going back down there, but there, even though Casper's running, there's not a whole lot of price volume in that general price area. So for Casper, I think what we're gonna be looking for is probably a retracement back down to 10 cents. So that's what I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna put down to 0.10. That's what will take some profit. Then after we get on the 10 cents, we'll run down to 9.3 and take the rest to the 786. Then let the rest ride down to 0.93. And that's where we'll take the rest of our profit. So I'm actually going to do these shorts and I'll keep you guys updated at the next live stream how they play out. Who knows, I could get absolutely destroyed. But the market's just looking like crap, guys. Everything looks like it's going to see a retracement. So this is my game plan so far. I'm going to short BONK down to 1850, take 100% profit. Sold down to $45, take profit, let the rest ride down to 30. We're going to short CAS down to 10 cents. We're going to take profit at 10 cents, let the rest ride down to 9.3 and take 100% profit at that area. Yo, chef in the house. What's up, dog? How's your Saturday been? You busy? How's work been? Busy Saturday? Yeah, so CAS looks like it's about ready to fall off a cliff too. See how Jasmy's looking. You know, Jasmy made us a lot of money during the bear market. At the beginning parts of the bear market anyways. With futures. What do I normally look at this on? Coinbase? Chef, already short on Cass. Man, we should have been already short on Jasmy. Jasmy just broke below the 78618 right here. Jasmy's heading back down to 004. 13% drop. Busy as lunch. Not so much tonight. Game on. Hogs plan. Yeah, so Jasmy smacked right into her downtrend. We broke the 618. We're not going to take a short on Jasmy because we actually missed it. The optimal short to take on Jasmy would have been right at the 618, right when it broke below 005. Enter the short and then ride it down to the 786 here. I mean, technically speaking, there's still a possibility of a 13% drop, 13 to 13.4% drop on Jasmy, but we missed, we already missed 8%. And there's a lot of other coins we already have that we can make a little bit more profit on. But Jasmy does look like it wants to retrace back down to that 786 area here at 004. And then we'll reassess there. So, man, this is a banger playlist. What is this? Party Saturday up in here. Hey, good to see you too, Chef. Makes me want to get the rave music out. So what else has been running? GALA, GALA, GALA. Oh man, GALA's down big. 11.4, 11.4. Are we looking at the new GALA or are we looking at the old GALA? Man, that was a nice run from GALA. I got the double bottom, ran right above the 618. Currently, oh, we just broke below the 618. What entry for a short on Sol? This is the game plan right here. None of this is financial advice, by the way. These are just my notes. These are just my notes. So do what's best for you. These are just my notes. Definitely do your own research, but this is what I'm planning to do. I'm planning on shorting Sol down to 45, take profit, let the rest ride down to 30. I plan on shorting Cass down to 10 cents, take profit, let the rest ride down to 93. And then I'm going to short BONK down to 18,500, take 100% profit. Is this V2? I'm guessing this is V2. $68 entry Solana short. Wait, you got into Solana? You have a current short where you got in at 68? I think we still have some more room, at least up to this box here, until we start hitting some sort of resistance. And Lily, welcome. Sup, CC, bro. Welcome to the live stream. I was wondering where you were. It's been a while since you've been on the live stream. Well, I mean, last Thursday I had one. I guess you were on the one before that. But yeah, I didn't see you on the last live stream. So for R and DR, we still got some juice left in the tank. I'd keep an eye on another 10% move up to around 370. I would say 370-ish, 370, 375 is when we start entering the red box. It's looking strong. ICP 1.9 billion market cap, down 0.3%. What do we normally chart ICP on? I don't think I do. I don't think I do it here. I don't think I do it on Bitfinex because Bitfinex charts suck. Oh man, so bullish. And so actually ICP right now on the day chart looks bearish. I mean, long term maybe bullish, but in the meantime, man, we've never, last time we printed this many sell signals in a row, you see we printed 3 sell signals in a row. The last time we did that was, I guess we went right here and then we went straight up and then down. But we broke out of that downtrend, and then you can actually draw another downtrend right. Oh shoot, right here, and that's what we're currently getting trapped in. Is we're actually looks like we're getting trapped in a falling wedge. That's a wick, right? Yep, that's a wick. So it looks like we're actually getting trapped in a falling wedge here for ICP. So in the meantime, with this many sell signals, I would be expecting some sort of retracement. So ICP's main price volumes here at the 382 at around $4. If we break below $4, the 618, so we get tagged at 350. I think a buying order at 350 wouldn't be a bad play, because the 618 is such a powerful support area. And if we draw a horizontal line at that 618 area, you can see in the past we had a lot of price action around that general price area. You know, we touched here November 2022, we touched again November 2022, found support December 2022, found support June 2023, and then once we broke below 350, that's where we had a very difficult time overtaking it. So there's a lot of support resistance price history around $3.50 right now for ICP. So I think in the meantime, not financial advice, I think we might be able to pick ICP up a little bit cheaper here around 350, and then that could be the bounce that we're looking for to blast us out of this downtrend. So that 350 is such a powerful support area, and you can see we were down here from August of 2023 all the way to October below 350, and being back above it, I don't see us breaking back down in there, because that would redo pretty much our entire bear market sideways movement. So I think we tag 350 one more time and then we're ready to go. Just like the headline on this live stream says, a lot of coins are going to be seeing one final dip. People who are sitting on the sidelines are going to get one more opportunity to get in, and then that's all she wrote. Like we talked about on BTC, I mean, BTC's seen that pullback. We're expecting that pullback to around the $32,000 area. You know, could we throw a wick down to 30? Absolutely, but all indications are calling for a pullback. We got the sell signal on the WTX. We got the RSI retracing. MACD about ready to flip bearish. We're hitting the 618 right here. A lot of people are calling back down to 27. I just don't see that happening due to, you know, the prior price history of BTC around $30,000 and us seeing how powerful of a resistance it was back here. It just flips into a power support area. And that actually validates on the DXY, or not DXY, the USDT too. It shows that people are getting back into stable coins here. We're having this sharp uptick on the RSI. We're reset on the WTX. The MACD's heading bullish. So what we're to be looking for here, people getting back into stable coins, is back up to that 7%, which would validate that dip on BTC. And what else did we look at? We looked at the total 2 at the beginning, and the total two is getting ready to take off. You know, we get above the 786 right here, our alts are going to start flying, but total 2 right now is bearish. So it's looking like people are going to be getting out of their altcoins back into the stable coins. So that's like what, 3 or 4 different charts we just looked at right there, all of them pointing towards a pullback here in the next couple days, allowing our indicators to cool off. So this is the one final pullback before it looks like the fun times begin. I mean, even the DXY is still tanking, so that's good. We want the DXY to continue to tank. DXY broke below the 618, and we actually broke below the main price volume right now. So congrats. Looking like we're heading back down to the 0.5 there. Go blue. Yeah, go blue, big dog. Yeah, man, they had me worried today. The game today, man, they had me a little bit worried. That was actually one of the funnest games to watch this season. I thought they were going to blow Maryland out, but they made it a very interesting game. So yeah, and just like on BTC, like I talked about at the beginning, I think we're right in here. Comparative to the last bull run, we're right in here. One final pullback and then we're off. One final pullback and then we had the fun time. So this is the last big dip, last opportunity to buy in before to infinity and beyond. So get your tickets now if you are waiting for the halving. I don't know what to tell you. My last Bitcoin video I did yesterday, I talked about how I think the entire market cycle has shifted to the left. I like how I do have my hands to the left. So people are be caught off sides. And it's all my personal opinion, guys. So you can do your own research. I'm just a guy on YouTube drawing lines on the screen, but we've looked at a ton of charts, and it's just looking like the entire market cycle has shifted to the left. So people waiting on the halving, that halving cycle theory might be out the window this time. I mean, Bitcoin's doing a lot of firsts. Bitcoin is doing a lot of firsts. First time we ever had a double top for our high. First time we actually on the monthly, I think it's the weekly actually. Yeah, first time on the weekly that we ever printed a buy signal and have it not be the bottom of the bear market. So there's a lot of firsts for BTC. I mean, the weekly chart, every time besides this last time we printed a buy signal on the WTX, that has called the bottom perfectly. And you can see last time I called the buy signal was right here on June 2022, and we fell lower. So that made this chart invalid, and it's been correct the entirety of Bitcoin. So I think just like the RSI bottoming out, showing the bottom there and starting to rally back up, it did the exact same thing. So it threw it off there. And now even if we go to the monthly MACD, this is one we were looking at during the bear market, the monthly MACD. Every time that you flip from bullish to bearish, that has been the bear market bottom. You know, the peak when you go from dark red to light red. And if we zoom in here, we went light red to dark red earlier. We went to it right where we were talking about on the thing. We went right here, and then we continue to drop lower. So there's a lot of firsts for Bitcoins, a lot of signals that printed the bottom accurately every cycle besides this one has been pretty much debunked and inaccurate. So people are waiting on the halving cycle. That could just be another indicator that gets debunked this cycle. Bitcoin's just destroying all these prior, bottom signals that have been accurate for years. So that's my theory anyways. That is definitely my theory, that people waiting for the halving are just going to get wrecked. They're going to be FOMOing in. So rant over. Yo, coin flips in the house. What's up? Shout out, man. Thank you. Can you look at Quant and Husky? Yeah, we can look at Quant and Husky. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. So Quant is around that $99. We did briefly go over Quant a little bit earlier, but we'll go over it again. Get a little bit more information and sink our teeth into it a little bit more. What did we look at it at? I think it was on Coinbase. We don't want the monthly, we want the day. So Quant right now is not looking bad. Like a lot of other coins where we're looking for a large retracement, there's a pretty much power support between $100 and $94, $95 for Quant. We drew this a little earlier today. This green box right here for Quant, if we go all the way back to 2021, we can see the powerful support area in this general area. Yeah, we can throw wicks below this, but majority of the bodies of the candle stay within this green box for support. And this goes down from 93 up to 100. And we've bounced off this so many times, and we're currently at it again. And what are we seeing here? Let's actually fix this real quick. This is way too big. What we're actually seeing here is the MACD is losing its bearish momentum. The RSI is starting to retrace. WTX is starting to retrace. We actually wicked to the bottom of that box already, which is actually sitting at the 786 at around 95. So hypothetically, we could still go back down to the bottom at the 786 at 95 and throw a wick down to 90, because we've seen in the past, majority of the time, the body of the candle stays within the green box, and we do tend to throw wicks down to, $90. But breaking below that $100 to $95 area with the body of the candle has been extremely difficult for Quant, especially since we've broken out of this downtrend that we've been in since September of 2021. That is now confirmed, broken out. If we did drop down, you do have the crossover here at around 82, but I don't think Quant's going back below there. I think Quant below $90 might be over. We might be throwing a wick down to the low 90s. But I don't think Quant's gonna be dipping much below that anymore anytime soon. So it looks like in 2023, the optimal time to buy Quant was back here at 85. In 2022, the optimal time was to buy it back here. So it does look like Quant is gearing up to start a snowball effect into the bull run. Start spinning the wheels a little bit. So for the meantime, Quant just could be chopping around for a little bit. We could be testing that 95, back up to the 618, testing the 95, back to the 618 until we start gaining some momentum and start building up a little bit more, and then start running. So for Quant right now, yes, we technically could go down a little bit more, but I just think this green box, this green support box between $95 and $100 is just way too powerful of a support area for us to break. If we would have broke it, we would have broke it back here in early November. So that's just my thought theory on Quant. I think Quant could go to multiple $1,000s during the bull run. Definitely if CBDCs start getting implemented. Then you said Husky. Oh, Husky's on Avax. Avax has actually been running, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually hang on. I just want to look at that. I think Avalanche has actually been recovering. We're down 1% today, but if I'm not mistaken, yeah, last 14 days we did 100 or a 2x. So Husky, Avax, currently available on Pendulum Trader Joe. I'm guessing this is the Husky you want me to talk about, because it only looks like that's the only one available. And then there's Husky AI. So this is the only one that's numbered, so this is the one we'll go with unless you tell me otherwise. So we're down 5.3% at 47618. Very small market cap, only 4.2 million. This is one of those degen dog plays for sure. Avalanche, I'm guessing this coin runs with Avalanche. And I think Avalanche is going to do exceptionally well during the bull run, which means Husky right now, what is the all-time low on this thing? The all-time low was 2 months ago. Wow, if you would have bought 2 months ago, you'd be up 33x already. Insane. If you would have bought 2 months ago. And look we're only down 85% from our all-time highs. So this has actually held up rather well through the bear market for being a meme coin. Long accumulation phase. Yeah, let's take a look. I think we're gonna need to look at it on a deck screener. Maybe, but let's see if we can look at it on trading view real quick. Oh, you can actually, no, we don't want that. Want it on this one. See if I can find a good chart on it. There's that one. It's also available on Trader Joe, but we're gonna look at this one first. Yeah, here we go. We got it. We got it. Oh man, this thing's so overbought right now on the day chart. The crazy thing about these coins is when they go, they absolutely go. They absolutely rip. Now, what I'm curious is what is its comparison to Avax? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. We might be onto something. We might be onto something. Is this another degen play that might go to the moon like Dogechain? You can see the similarities of Avax and Husky. Avax is in the orange. It seems like we pretty much got pegged to it back here in early January 2023. We were deviating from it quite heavily. Oh, but yeah, this doesn't look like a bad play at all. I wouldn't be buying in right now. I think we could be seeing a decent sized correction, just like the title of the live stream. I think all coins should be seeing one more final dip, and we're in the start of that. But after this final dip here, I think that might be the best buying opportunity to get in before we start heading out. So let's try to figure out where we could pick some of this up. I might actually pick some of this up. I'm not even joking. Let me add that to my sticky note. What? Avax. Yeah, this doesn't look like a terrible play at all. Especially with, look at the market cap. The market cap's only 4.2 million. So if you missed out on Dogechain, this might be the one. Yeah, yep, definitely. Broke out of a multi-year downtrend since November 2021. You've been in this downtrend. As soon as we broke out of it, we went to the moon. As soon as we broke out of that downtrend, we went to the moon. So in the meantime, indicators are absolutely off the chart. I mean, I've never seen a sell signal this high before. Last time we were this high was the top right here. We saw this big retracement. So I don't chase green candles. I wouldn't be buying in right now. Not financial advice, my personal opinion. MACD starting to retrace pretty heavily. Overbought on the RSI, massively overbought on the RSI. But the RSI is kind of useless when you have a coin that with this small of a market cap and volatile. So what we're probably looking for is a 618 retracement. So I think an optimal buying opportunity, I think what I would do is I'd just put a buy in order here at 730. If it hits, it hits. If not, so be it. I don't know your game plan, but I think this could be a good play getting in here at around 700. Now there is some support around this 0.5, as you can see right here. We did hit some resistance at the 382, some support at the 0.5, and then we rallied higher. So we could find some price volatility between this 382 and 0.5 area. So that could be an optimal time to accumulate as well. So I'm actually going to draw a box there just for my personal, just so I remember what I talk about. So a lot of times I ramble. I have no idea what I talked about during the live stream. We're going to draw a white box with no center. And we're going to up this to 2, 3. Okay, so this box is our accumulation zone. Maybe have 2 different buy orders put in. I'm talking to myself, not talking to you. 2 different buy. Uh-oh, there it is. First buy order somewhere between the 382 and the 0.5, somewhere between, you know, 2,000 and 1,100. Buy an order here, and then have another buy an order here at the 618. Picks them up here, picks them up here, and then hold it. Because I'm thinking this is going to have a larger pullback, because obviously as a smaller market cap and everything like that, Avax is probably looking like it's going to pull back as well, but Husky's not looking like a terrible play at all. I just think we can pick it up a little bit cheaper here a little later on. So this one's patience. Patience, wait for the box, accumulate, or risk it to the 618, then accumulate. But Husky looks like a great play. I'm glad you brought it up. You actually put it on my radar. And with that, I want to look at Avax. Okay, so this is the lifelong fib of Avax. We don't want that. We don't want the lifelong fib. We want this fib right here. Yeah, there we go. So we're pretty much smacked in the 618. Didn't quite reach it, but we're starting to retrace. Main price volume for A. Where'd my music go? Okay, so what we're expecting for Avax here. So whatever Avax does, obviously Husky's going to follow it, just like whatever Dogecoin does, Dogechain's going to follow it. So for Avax right now, we got that sell signal here on the WTX on the day, starting to retrace pretty heavily. We got the overbought on the RSI starting to retrace. We got the MACD starting to retrace. So I don't think we're heading up to the 618. We got pretty close. We didn't touch it. It's close enough in my personal opinion. So I'd be keeping an eye on retracing back down to the 786 area at around $15, $16 for Avax. Now that $15, $16 for Avax, it does look like you have a lot of price history around that area. So if I'm going to draw a horizontal line right there, just so I can keep that 786 area on the screen visible, you can tell from the past, all the way from 2022 June until May of 2023, that $15, $16 area for Avax has been a pretty heavy support area. Even if we broke below it here, we broke back above it. So what I'd be keeping a close eye on is when Avax gets around $16, that would be the optimal time to buy Husky. Or if you're looking to buy Avax, I think $16 would be a great buying opportunity for Avax. But I already have my coins, so I have a little bit of dry powder left just to gamble around with. And I think Husky would be a great gamble with the amount of money that I have left. The rates of return on that could be huge, absolutely huge. So yeah, Avax down to around $16 and then a rally up. So whatever Husky is when Avax is at 16, that would be the best time to buy Husky. Not financial advice. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Trying to see what other exchanges, because you probably have to bridge it from Avax is my assumption on Trader Joe. Trying to figure out how to get it. Oh, it's on BNB Smart Chain. Pendulum, Trader Joe, Open Ocean. Pendulum, Trader Joe. I've used Trader Joe before. That's probably how I would do it. Is I'd do it over Trader Joe's bridge, and they probably have a bridge on their website. Stake, buy Husky. Husky Avax has offer token, eShop, music, NFTs. Check the white paper. I mean, website doesn't look bad. It's simplistic, that's for sure. Spinning wheel, spinning wheel, spinning wheel. Okay, yeah, so you just go here and swap Avax for it. Yeah, I might toss a couple $100 in here. I'll keep an eye on Avax. Avax goes down to 16, but swap it for some Husky. Thanks for bringing it up. Thanks for bringing it up. We're going to add some Husky to the profile. Portfolio, not profile, portfolio. So Chef Natron, DYDX, please. Absolutely. I'm all hyped up. Now's not the time to buy it, though. Now's not the time to buy it. Don't FOMO. Which one? They have, oh, probably just the original one, right here. DYDX is undergoing a migration to DYDX chain. More information is available here. On October 26th at 1700 UTC, DYDX chain open source software was deployed in the first block, the DYDX blockchain. Okay, so I don't know what that means. Fight the FOMO. Yeah, I think Husky could be an absolute great degen play. Definitely for people who missed Dogechain. I just think now's not the time to buy it. I think we buy it when Avax is down to around 16 bucks. Grizz in the house. All right, so we had this pennant drawn on DYDX, and I had it drawn a little bit different, but it does look like it played out nonetheless. Accumulation, we get squeezed, you break out. So I've said this a million times on the channel. Think of pennants like springs. Think of pennant patterns like springs. You get coiled up, and when you get coiled up, you have all that energy compressed, right? All that energy has to go somewhere. I've said that numerous times, and it all comes out on the breakout. So you can see we broke out, back tested, and then continued higher. So when you see pennants like this, think of it as a giant spring with a bunch of energy behind it, and whichever way you break through the pennant, that's the way the energy is going to release. And this went to the upside, as you can see. So DYDX on the lifelong fib, we are still below the 618 there. So below the lifelong, below the 618. That's really not useful for short term though. A short term, we are heading towards 382. It looks like. Let's make it valid though. We're heading down to the 382 as of right now. We can see the price volume is pretty low, so we can move through this area rather quickly. Our price volume doesn't pick up until we get back down to 0.5 here at around 250. $2.50. You can see the price volatility around 250. We accumulate there quite a bit. So we got the sell signal on the WTX. The MACDs have already flipped bearish. RSI starting to tail. So I do think the retracement on DYDX is going to continue at least down to the 382, which is another 10% drop. And then if we drop below the 382, I think $2.50 is definitely on the table, which is a 20% drop. So I think DYDX is going to be looking for a pretty nasty drop here of 10 to 20%. So first thing is the 382. We got to contend with that $2.80 area. We break below that, we're heading to $2.50. So DYDX, we still have some more downwards movement to go. And even if we went down to that 0.5 area, that still would be bullish for the overall market structure for DYDX. Because you can see we have our low here, our high here, our other low is at the 618. So we could come all the way down to the 0.5, and that would be put in a higher low, which would still maintain our bullish structure. So even if we came down to the 0.5, which is a 20% drop, we still are technically bullish on DYDX in the structure that started to form, middle of October. So boom, 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 boom. That's my assumptions there. So what have we gotten so far? So what we've gotten so far is we're to short bonk down to 18.5. We're to short sold down to 45. Let the rest ride to 30. Cast down to 10, take profit, let the rest ride down to 9.3. Then looking to picking up Husky on Avax. Wait until Avax hits $16 to buy Husky. That's our game plan right now. I don't know if I'm going to go through with all these, maybe one of them, but I think I am going to look into this. I am definitely going to keep a close eye on that. I love my degen plays. I love my degen plays. Awesome. So we went over a lot tonight, guys. Anyone have any other requests for coins? I mean, I've never even heard of this coin before. TAO. 27% at 243. 5.6 million. Market cap of 21. Our max supply of 21 million. 1.4 billion market cap. It's available on MaxC. I've never heard of this. Binance TAO. Oh, VXV. Yep. Okay. I knew I missed something. Oh, unique all the way. Sorry, man. Unique all the way. Yes. VXV. Whoa, what is this? Man, we got some killer music on tonight. Yeah, I don't even want to chart this coin. VXV, I'm extremely bullish on VXV in the bull run. I love the small market cap. I love those small circulating supply. 1919 was its all-time high, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 1919 is its all-time high. All-time low is 4 years ago. I do think AI hype, there was going to be another AI hype in the bull run. I strongly do believe that, but let's take a look at VXV. We haven't looked at VXV in a hot second. So we were, looks like we were calling either a bounce off the 236 or the 382. And we're currently still above that 236. We broke below, but we're still riding on that 236 support area. The MACD looks like it already played out its bearish momentum. It looks like we're starting to lose our bearish momentum already on the MACD. WTX is reset neutral. RSI is starting to tail back up. So it looks like we might be seeing that bounce off the 236 here for VXV. And we could be working on our next step because we started October 21st with our first step 618 test up here, back test 236, and then rally out of here. So as long as we stay above, I mean, we're right on it. We are right on it. As long as we stay above 47 cents, the 236 is still at play, and then we could rally higher from there. If we fall below that 47 cents and you see us start capitulating lower, I think the lowest that we would go is 38 to the main price volume at 36, and then rally higher. So VXV, I guess you can say there's two different plays. You can say, hey, great TA, you said the coin could go up or the coin could go down. I'm just saying, hey, what we need to look out for here. Indicators aren't looking bad. They're pretty much reset. And if anything, this would be the final dip on VXV before we started making some big gains. So VXV is not looking bad. If you're looking for it to retrace back down to the 618 to 27 or below, I don't think that's going to be happening. I think the lowest that we see VXV go down to is to the upper 30s from this point on. But unfortunately, we did smack into this downtrend. That's something we really need to consider. But indicators are actually cooled down rather fast. I remember talking about this. I'm like, hey, we hit this. Our indicators were so hot at that time. You can see the MACD was super hot. We printed a really big buy signal. The RSI was super hot. And we didn't get as large of a retracement as we thought we were going to. We just accumulated sideways while our indicators cooled down, which shows that there's a lot of interest for this coin around this 45-cent price area. So that's why I'd be keeping a close eye on 47, 45 cents. And if we maintain that bad boy, this thing's going to break out of this downtrend that we've been in. And then, the sky's our limit. If we broke out, the next stop would be the 618 right here at $1.15. Yep, so let's keep an eye on that. If we break that downtrend, the next stop would be $1.15. Soon. BXV is not looking horrible. Ugh. I'm out of my tea now. Need to have my LaCroix. Tell you what, talking just dries you out. It just dries my nose out for some reason. Yeah, I really am excited about getting into Husky. I'm glad that Flipcoins pointed that out. I think that should be a solid degen play. I just need to figure out how to use Trader Joe. I'm sure there's a YouTube video on how to buy it. Uh-oh. Okay, 1 second. When you're getting the moon mask back. The moon mask, hang on, give me 1 second. There we go. We got our moon mask back. Maybe hang on, I got one more. How about this one? We're ready for liftoff. Maybe I'll do a live stream with my moon suit on. Yeah, maybe next live stream we'll do one with my moon suit on. As long as we're not below, 30,000 or that. After this last big dip, we'll do moon suit. We got token sniffer up here. That's the real signal for being bullish. Yep. Oof. The audit score is a measure of how well the token meets the criteria for safety. Automated scanners like this one are not always completely accurate. A token with a high score may still have hidden code. Token is sellable, not a honeypot. Buyer fee is less than 5%. Sell fee is less than 5%. Contract. Verified contract. Owners renounced or source does not contain an owner's contract. So they renounced the contract, which I like. That's awesome. Creator not authorized for special permission. So they can't alter the contracts. This is a good website if you're messing around with degen coins to figure out if they are possible scams or not. Now, this isn't going to come right out and say they're a scam, but they'll give you a lot of information to make your own assumption about the coin. And one of the big ones is a honeypot. A honeypot is you put your money in and it doesn't let you take it out. Another one is buyer fees. Sometimes they have buyer fees of up to 99% or seller fees up to 99%. So when you withdraw your money, the fee is 99% of that and you only get 1% of your money back. So you always want to look at that. You also want to see if the contract is a verified contract source and also if the ownership is renounced. If the ownership's renounced, it means they can't alter the contract anymore. It means they can't go back into the contract and make it into a honeypot or increase or decrease the buying and selling fees of the coin. Because you would hate to buy the coin and hold on to it for several months, have it accumulate in value, and then have them bump the fee up to sell it to 80 to 90%, and then you end up losing money on it. So ownership renounce is a great thing for a coin. Creator not authorized for special permission. So the creator of the coin isn't authorized to get in there and tinker with the code. Creator's wallet contains less than 5% of the circulating supply, which is awesome because you don't want the creators holding majority of the coin, because then they can manipulate it rather easily, right? All other holders possess less than 5%. So there's no whales holding more than 5% of this coin. So I like that. So liquidity analyst, adequate liquidity. So adequate liquidity, adequate initial liquidity, at least 90% of liquidity is burned locked for at least 15 days. Creator wallet contains less than 5. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely a website you guys should use if you use degen coins. I think we're gonna get ourselves some Husky. Not right now though. We're gonna get ourselves some Husky when Avax drops down to $16. How's the Bitcoin dominance looking? Dang, we bounced right off of it. So Bitcoin dominance is about to go bullish again. The day chart. Bearish on the 3-day. Bearish on the 3-day, but bullish on the day. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance looks like it wants to come back up here and test that 0.5 fib area at around 53%. So that's what I'd be keeping a close eye on, is that 53%. Now that was a very powerful resistance area for us for the Bitcoin dominance. Even if we zoom this to the weekly, in prior years, that general price area or general percentage area, you know, back in 2018, that 53% was a support. And we've never really broken back above that area since 2021. So there's been a lot of price, I guess you can say price volatility, price data around that 54% dominance for BTC. You know, last time we got a sell signal back here in 2019, we had this big capitulation right here, and then, you know, COVID hit, we actually fell off the table. But now we've been printing sell signals. We really haven't been doing much. We print a sell signal, we just consolidate sideways. We print a sell signal, we consolidate sideways. So we'll see what happens here. We'll definitely see what happens here. DXY still falling though, which is awesome. DXY broke below the 618. We broke below the main price volume. Our indicators haven't even started really falling hard bearish yet either, which is great. I mean, we are just about to cross over bearish here on the MACD. WTX is starting to tail down pretty dang hard, and the RSI as well. The RSI is starting to retrace. So fantastic for the DXY, guys. I'd be keeping an eye on that 0.5 area at around 101. Most likely our next stop. Yo, imagine buying this. Oh shoot. Imagine buying this coin. Noom. Oh, that's manipulated. How do you look for new coins? Yo, compare coins, convert, global chart, compare coins, gainers, new cryptocurrencies, categories. FTX holdings, layer ones, cryptocurrencies. Layer ones. Then we want highlights. No. Not sure. So All right, guys, it's getting to be that time. I have time to chart one more coin for the live stream. Who wants it? Did I miss anybody's request? I'm really going to look at picking up some Avax at $16 and get into Husky. I really am. Maybe I'll use my money to short one of these and then take the profit from that and put it into Husky. All right, guys. Well, with that, we are going to end the live stream. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, supporting the channel. Appreciate the super chats. I appreciate if you guys would smash that like button, help my videos get out to more people, help the channel grow, help us get this information out to everybody and build our community up. If you haven't already, you can join my Discord. The link is below in the description. We're on there daily, just chatting about crypto. It's a great group of people. So if you want to talk to me off the stream, that's the easiest way to do it. Also, if you like doing futures exchanges, I do use that BTCC futures exchange. I am an affiliate of theirs. You guys actually get free USDT when you sign up with my referral link. So you guys do get something out of it. Even if you don't use the exchange, you do get free USDT. If you sign up with the referral link, you need no KYC. You can trade gold, silver, oil, SPX 100, all the different cryptocurrencies, all with USDT, which is pretty cool. And then VPNs, you know how important security is. You want a VPN. And if you sign up with my link in the description, you get 81% off and 3 free months, which comes to a total of only $60 for 2 years. So that's not a bad play. Oh shoot, almost exposed myself. So that's not a bad play right there. A VPN keeps you hitting on the web. So that's a very important thing for cryptocurrency. So even if you don't use that VPN, I do recommend everyone have a VPN at least when messing around with cryptocurrencies. You don't want people to know what you're doing and being able to get on your, computer, your phone or whatever, and get your seed phrases and everything like that. So it's always good to have a VPN when messing around with cryptocurrencies. We are going to look to partner with a hardware wallet soon, but all the hardware wallets that have reached out to me don't want to provide my viewers with any discounts. They just want to give me money for selling their stuff, and I'm only promoting stuff that gives you guys discounts, as well as, I get a little profit from it, because I don't want to just use you guys to get money for myself. I want you guys to actually benefit from the stuff that I'm sharing, advertising on the channel. So those are the two things that we're currently working on right now. So with that, guys, I appreciate everybody coming out to the live stream, and I'll catch you all next time in the live stream of Charting Crypto. Peace out.